Alright, monster fan in the window. This one over here cracked open. I've showed this before, then I cross-draft over here. That window's open with the furnace filter in it. The monster fan draws so much I have to open this window over here too. Equalize the pressure a little bit, I'll re-suck in around the doors and everything. So, okay, what are we at here today? See this bottom all taped off. I've got to go in here now and paint the inside of these wheel wells, sides of the frame. If I got any overspray on it when I worked on it, I'll spray the frame down the side, down here up underneath. So that's where we're at. I take this off while I've got the satin black in the gun. I'm going to spray the inside of this trunk again. Owner said just gloss black it all. I can't stand it. It's not correct, so we're going to satin black it. Side the same way. I've showed before what I use here. A lot of guys tell me, oh, they don't like this paint. Well, let me tell you, this stuff works just great. This is Rust-Oleum oil-based satin black. I use their gloss black. I use their semi-gloss. I don't remember what it is, $7, $8 a quart, and I had to catch it on sale for $6. So if you want to spend 50 bucks or more on those big brand name satins and chassis blacks and all those, go right ahead. This is my choice. This is what I always advise to use. Thin it with a little bit of acetone. That's what I've got here in the jug. A little acetone there, up to 15% on your thinning. That's what we're going to put on it. So I bring you back when we get this on there. Just more fun in the city. Alright, on the GTO here today, this is all painted now. All dry. You can see the satin finish in here now. Owner can speckle paint if he wants to. It was originally splatter painted, so on here the same way on these sides. The floor, so you have a gloss. That's what I shot in that. Recall, I'll go back on this a little bit. I just shot the gloss all the way up and over here, but it didn't look right in the trunk, so I come back and I hit this with the satin while I had it in the gun, painting underneath the car. The third kind of black, of course, is this semi-gloss right here on the dash. You can see it's not as shiny as this gloss, but not as flat as the satin. Flat black will be the next one, of course, stepping it down. I don't know, I'm not going to be able to lay down on the floor. I'll just show you right here. You can see underneath. I think I've got that in focus for you. Got the frame rails all the way back. Got all inside of the wheel wells here. I'm sure this is going to get real dark here, but I'll show it anyway. A little bit of meat probably in there. Don't want to see that, but did all inside of there. We did all up underneath back here. Got these frame rails where they come back. All up inside up in here. The trunk drop downs in the floor. Around the back here. I'm going to put underneath the bottom of the trunk floor here. All that, all the back part of the frame here. Like I said, these trunk drop down panels. It's always fun when you're underneath someone doing all this. I know. You're all going to tell me, well, where's your lift? Why don't you have a lift? Well, I do have a lift. It's over my other building. I don't want it in here. I didn't want to do floor work and everything in the shop, so here I am, tying my stuff up with all this. Same way on this side, all the way up. So there you have it. That's what we did. I'm going to untape this thing now. I've got a little scuff down here doing the body. I just want to make sure, like I say, a little bit of overspray right here. We'll scuff that down with a scuff pad. Use a red or a gray one on it. Knock that down. Just take that off of there. Then we'll wipe the car all down. Some de-waxer. And then we're going to start soft edge masking off for all the jams. So I'll bring you back as we do that. Alright, pretty nice here today. About 60 degrees out. 4:45. I'm about ready to go to supper. It's on Friday. Uh-oh, look at this. Unmasking. What in the world? Alright, we're putting a soft edge on this to paint the jams. You can see how I leave the tape stick out like that. So I just catch the edge. That'll be a nice soft cut line. It won't be a hard taped line. I back tape in here, and I'll put paper out on here. Paper will come out from here out. Paper all the way around like that. On our opening, we'll cover our dash and everything all up. This gets painted blue up here. This stays black inside. So we'll have to cover all this. We'll cover the top bar up here on the header. Top header. Everything else down through here, I'm going to paint all this windshield frame. This thin piece that goes out through here in front of the dash. I want to paint the dark blue color and clear on that while I'm doing all these jams. Jam the pillar, jam the door, catch it all at once, all underneath the door. Now paper out here. Like I said, we've got this soft roll edge. That works fine when you're taping off these kind. All you want to do is, just before you paint, you want to go over and you want to pull out a little on all these. You want to make sure that they're not tucked down tight. That tape is still sticky. They make tape machines that fold over an edge on them. I can fold it over on my pant leg too. I pulled a piece off that was still on my tape right here. You can see how that edge is folded over right there. You can start that on your roll of tape and just pull it across your leg. There's videos on YouTube for that. You can check that out if you want. And then the idea is you could put that on here and you'd have that soft edge, that hard edge right here sticking out so it wouldn't stick down. But if you're careful with these, say just before you paint, make sure, and don't run into them. Don't rub your body over them. You know, don't lean into them. So when I paint this, I'll paint straight down right here. I won't try to force this up underneath the tape edge. We'll just let it fall real nice. Get these jams a nice soft edge. We'll cover all this black inside. I use a small gun on this with real low air pressure, so there won't be much as far as oversprays and everything go. You always get a little bit from the clear. If we get a little overspray that falls on this floor, I'm not going to worry about it. All this floor gets insulated and covered with carpet anyway. I will cover up back here and cover that trunk floor because that is our finish on that. The satin from this point back right here. So we'll have to cover all that with plastic. Now continue on from here on the fenders. I'll tape the edge of the hood, flip it over. I got to paint the inside of the trunk lid. I'll tape those edge lines. Paint all of our other small parts at the same time. Got a number of those laid out over here. I'll tape this the same way. I'll soft edge right here, and I'll pull a piece off down here on the bottom and cover this up with plastic here in the middle. I always tape these off. I hate to paint these strikers. They just chip up anyway. We'll paint, like I said, all of these small parts, front fender extensions, taillight housings, the hood scoop insert. We'll paint our cowl vent, our header, our grill surround here. Like I said, on the trunk lid, we'll tape off right here, so we just get a soft edge right on this edge. So I'll mount this on the car before the final paint. I'll paint all the inside. The hood, it's easy for me to tape this while it's right side up like this. I'll let it hang out, like I said, about 1/8 of an inch right here. Band of tape around there. We'll put some paper on this, and then we'll turn it upside down. Same on these fenders. I don't want to blow too much paint all up in here. I've already got these painted black. I don't mind touching up a little bit, but I don't want to have to repaint them all, so I'll tape these edges. Just tape it down, hang a piece of paper off of that, keep it from going on the inside. Same way on this top line. I'll let this hang out about 1/8 of an inch right here. I'll tape all the way down, and we'll paper up here because I want to paint all this inside. See, the car is going to go all the way back together before I paint the outside, so the fenders and hood and everything will be on it. So I bring it back when we tape and paper these pieces. But that's where we're at. We're finally close to some color on this thing. And if you don't want to count the semi-gloss black, the gloss black, the satin black, and the flat blacks that are already on it. So I'll bring it back when we get this all papered and show you what that looks like.